At 20 weeks pregnant, Hannah of Sydney, Australia, went to her doctor on her own for a pregnancy checkup. Her doctor quickly told her that he wished she had brought her husband, Michael, with her, because he had some news that should be shared with both of them. It was detected during a scan, he told Hannah, that their baby had a problem with his brain. He then told her that it was something that could not be fixed, and if her baby was born alive, it would only live a few painful moments. The odds, he said, were 99.9% that, if born alive, the baby would die shortly after birth. Hannah was in shock. Her doctor was suggesting ending her pregnancy. She had already had a miscarriage, and she couldn't stand the idea of losing another child. She left and, of course, discussed the decision with her husband. With their faith being tested, and after many prayers, they decided to continue with the pregnancy. Hannah carried full term, and it took 3 days for little Stephen to be born, and he stunned the entire attending medical staff with his loud, healthy cries. Hours passed, and Stephen was still alive, though had some difficulty during feeding. Hannah was frazzled. She knew her little boy was slipping away, and she didn't know what to do. So Michael gently took him and said, "Well, mate, you're still here for a reason, and as long as you're still here, I'm going to serve you as best I can." Then he cradled him, swabbing his dry lips. Stephen then started having periods where he would stop breathing, but he started back again. After several hours of struggling to live, though, the little baby, cradled in his father's arms, took his final breath, and he was gone. He had lived for 47 hours, and neither Hannah nor Michael would trade a minute of those 47 hours for anything. A same-sex couple asked Andrea Ott-Dahl to be their surrogate mother and carry their child because one of the women could not get pregnant through artificial insemination. Andrea and the couple were informed 4 months into the pregnancy that the baby girl Andrea was carrying, who had already been named Delaney, would have Down syndrome. They were devastated. The doctor said she would be born blind and have autism, as well as have a severe deformity with her head. The couple who asked Andrea to be the surrogate mom wanted to stop the pregnancy, but Andrea and her partner wanted to proceed with it and told the couple they would keep it as their own. Well, that couple threatened Andrea with a lawsuit if she proceeded with the pregnancy. However, Andrea was informed by another lawyer that the couple's lawsuit against her would go nowhere. Regardless, Andrea was going to have that baby, so Andrea and her partner prepared for the challenges ahead of them. And on July 2nd, 2013, Delaney Skye was born. She was born with a heart defect that required surgery. Aside from that, doctors confirmed that she was a healthy baby. There was no severe deformity with her head, and her parents say she's just like any other child, getting into mischief and making messes. Says Andrea, "We just want to show parents out there you don't have to lose hope. You don't have to terminate your child. Down syndrome is a label, and that's what society does. It determines what people can and can't do based on that label." She added that she and her partner had hit the lottery with Delaney, and who could blame them?